Every speech I gave this year was sports related.
Hi, family. I'm sorry.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Oh. Imagine you're the successor of the most successful, the most powerful person in the world. All the pressure is on you to be as good as the last one. That was Aaron Rodgers in 2008 when he took over the Green Bay offense for Brett Favre. 8 years later, Rodgers is a Super Bowl champion, a Super Bowl MVP, and now he will become a two-time regular season MVP. Never the star in his teams throughout high school or college, this unsung hero reached an NFL's player's immortality for the second time in his glorious career. Today we celebrate the skinny kid from Chico, California, and how he defied all the odds to become this year's most valuable player. It all started with humble beginnings. Born on December 2nd, 1983, in Chico, California, Aaron was the second of three sons to Ed and Darla Rodgers. Aaron developed his love for football at an early age. At age 2, Aaron was able to sit through an entire football game and watch. At age 5, he could pick out different formations on the screen while watching football. But Rodgers wasn't always just a football star. While his family lived in Oregon, he starred on the Little League baseball team, winning the state championship that year. But his family moved back to California. Now, these humble beginnings led to a successful high school career, but also almost led him to a denied college career. Aaron was a standout high school quarterback for Pleasant High School in California. He threw for over 4,000 yards in his junior and senior seasons as a starter. Rodgers set the single-game record for touchdowns thrown in a game at 6. But the successful high school career did not generate much attention from college teams. Rodgers received no scholarships from Division I schools and only received an invite to walk on at the University of Illinois. Scouts blamed Rodgers' small frame as a reason for no offer. Rodgers eventually decided to attend a nearby Butte Community College and play on their football team. That year, Rodgers led Butte Community College to a conference championship and a number 2 national ranking in the NCAA, throwing 26 touchdowns that year and being named the conference MVP. During that year, a scout from UC Berkeley discovered Rodgers while he was scouting Rodgers' teammate. Rodgers received a scholarship from UC Berkeley to play for the Golden Bears under coach Jeff Tedford. In his 2 seasons as a starter for the Golden Bears, Rodgers set many school records for passing and total offense. He led the Golden Bears to 2 bowls during that time, even being named the MVP of the Insight Bowl during his first year. But after losing in the Holiday Bowl to end his junior season, Rodgers decided to forego his senior season and enter the NFL Draft. Expected by many to be the number 1 pick in the 2005 NFL Draft, Rodgers was not selected till the 24th pick in the first round by the Green Bay Packers, who already had Brett Favre. With Brett Favre being the chief in Green Bay, Rodgers did not see very much playing time in his first 4 seasons in the NFL. All was not lost, though, as Brett Favre took Aaron under his wing and taught the young player the ways of the NFL. Whenever Brett got hurt or could not play, Rodgers filled in and played well enough in each game to give his team a chance to win. But after 4 years, the time was running out. After losing in the 2007 NFC Championship game, Brett Favre announced his retirement from the NFL, handing Aaron Rodgers the starting job. Although Brett Favre attempted to come back and play for the Packers, Rodgers held on to the job. In Rodgers' first year, he had fantastic numbers as he passed for over 4,000 yards and 28 touchdowns. However, it's a team game, and the Packers finished 6-10 and missed the playoffs. Since that season, however, Aaron Rodgers has not missed the playoffs, and the fun was just beginning. In 2009, Rodgers once again threw for over 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns, leading the Packers to the playoffs, but losing in the wild card round. Once again in 2010, Aaron Rodgers matched his passing numbers and led the Packers to the playoffs, but this time winning the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl MVP. In 2011, Rodgers had his best year by far, setting the all-time NFL record for best quarterback rating for a quarterback in a single season, while leading the Packers to the postseason, but eventually losing to the New York Giants in the divisional round. Rodgers won his first MVP this year, leading the NFL with a 15-2 touchdown to interception ratio. In 2012, Aaron Rodgers had another great year for passing, leading his team to the playoffs where they eventually lost to the 49ers in the divisional round. In 2013, Rodgers suffered a setback when he hurt his collarbone in a game against the Bears. That sidelined him for 6 games, but he came back in Week 17 to lead the Packers to the playoffs, where they eventually lost again to the 49ers in the wild card round. This year, Aaron Rodgers duplicated his 2011 numbers and touchdown-interception ratio while playing on one healthy calf muscle, leading the Packers to the playoffs, where they lost in dramatic fashion in the NFC Championship game. Now let's conclude on what's already been a great story. Aaron has been proving everyone wrong from a young age. He's put up video game numbers throughout high school to the pros, and Rodgers is on his way to being a surefire first-ballot Hall of Famer, as he already owns the best career regular season records, passer ratings, and touchdown-to-interception ratios of all time. Now how's that for awesome? There were many great players this year in the NFL, but none have reached the level that Aaron Rodgers reached this year while playing the game America loves. With that, it is my honor to introduce the 2014 NFL MVP, Aaron Rodgers.
We were talking about video.